Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Omni Viewer, and I've got to be real with you guys for a little bit because for a while now, but especially since midway through this year of 2024, the channel has not been doing well, and I really don't know why. I mean, I've been at this for 11 years by now. Growth has been sporadic at times, but there was a period towards the beginning when I was first starting this channel and I really didn't know what I was doing and just learning it all as I went along, that, things weren't so good back then. I considered it lucky if I got 100 views on a video, but I really wasn't getting much attention at all. Then I finally hit my stride. My videos started getting a lot of views, and it seemed like there was exponential growth, and I was going to get to a point where this would really be a fully sustainable thing. And of course, this was going to play into a grander plan I had, because I mentioned before I've got other ambitions. I do want to make an animated series at some point that I recently said I was developing, and I still am. But I've also decided that it had something to do with my books. The thought was, if I start a YouTube channel and it gains at least some notoriety, then I have a built-in audience for when I start publishing my original material, and they will hopefully at least give that material a shot. So it would be that sort of symbiosis. And since I'm self-publishing, I kind of have to do my own promos anyway, which is why I put the promos in the beginning of each video and why I recently started displaying my books here. Now, it kind of worked for a little bit, but like I said, recently, I don't know what it is, but the YouTube algorithm just seems to have completely left me behind. I don't know why. It's not for lack of effort. I've still been uploading stuff pretty regularly, but for some reason, YouTube has decided I'm not worth promoting anymore, which means I'm not really getting as much revenue from the channel as I used to, but also you can imagine if there aren't as many people watching my videos, book sales are also affected. I mean, I just released Crisis on Ulalu this year, and it hasn't really gotten that much attention because the channel hasn't been getting that much attention. Again, I'm doing all the promotion myself. And I'll be completely honest with you guys, that did lead to a bit of a low point in October. Like an emotional low point for me. I was actually planning a really big review for the Halloween season. Something that was gonna be really long, included multiple movies being analyzed. And I started it, I got a certain way through the editing process, and then I stopped because I just thought, why should I bother? My views have been so horrible recently that I'm suddenly back to a point where if I get 1,000 views on a video, I consider that good, when that used to be the low end. And now I'm punishing myself to make this really long video that might cap at 400 views if I'm lucky. Nuts to that. And it did lead to a bit of a to a bit more of an emotional downturn for me, which I'm not going to bog you down with the details of. The important thing is that even though there was a brief period where I was questioning if it was even worth continuing along this path anymore, of being a YouTuber and an author, when it seemed like I had such a small audience that it wasn't going to be sustainable, well, the important thing is, I finally got past it. And I should probably make clear at this point, I am very grateful to all of you who are loyal viewers and loyal readers and everything. I don't want to make it sound like I'm not grateful to you guys. The thing is, though, I feel like at this point, I should be further along than I am. You know what I mean? Like, for all the effort I've been putting in, I feel like I should be getting more of a return. Not that I'm doing this for money, mind you, but I need money to do it. You know how it works. So I'm at a point where I realize that if I'm going to continue along this path, obviously YouTube is not going to do me any favors. So I intend to keep doing as I've been doing, maybe with a few alterations. I don't want to keep making these unscripted rambling videos, mind you, because they're not my best work. I really only make them because I feel like I need to in order to stay in the algorithm, which even that's not working anymore. So I'd rather put more focus on the more scripted, better edited, better thought out videos. But I do need your guys' help for this, and this is why I'm making the video. I am asking you guys very humbly, but very sincerely, for some extra help. I've done this once before. It worked for a little bit. Again, for some reason, YouTube decided to leave me behind anyway. So I am asking again, and I really, really do need your guys' assistance. See, I do have greater plans, like I said. I've got other books that I'm working on. Brief update. I have actually gotten back on track with Operation Red Dragon 2, so hopefully you won't have to wait too much longer for that. Also started a couple of other new writing projects, and like I said, got an animated series I want to develop, but I really can't do that on my own. I'm going to need more connections, and the only way I'm going to make more connections is if I have a wider audience and more of a presence. So how can you guys help? Well, obviously there's the idea of considering buying my books and spreading the word about them, leaving a review on Amazon. Reviews on Amazon actually do help authors, believe it or not. The more reviews a book has, the more likely it is to be promoted in a search, especially along the genre topic. So, again, grateful to all of you guys who have already purchased, read, and reviewed my books. So spread the word. You know, the holiday season is upon us now. Well, technically it's not even Thanksgiving as of this video's posting, but they're approaching. So, you know, if you know any readers in your life who are looking for something interesting to read, consider giving them a book from me, you know. So that is one particular way you can help. Another possible way to support me is that I do have a Patreon. I've mentioned it a couple times. And even though I do have the different tiers, I know that things have been rough financially for everyone recently. I won't pretend like I'm alone in that regard. So really all I'm asking is $1. $1 from each of you guys would add up. So you don't even have to pay attention to the other ones if you don't want to. You can, and it would, again, be appreciated, but if all you can do is $1, then all you can do is $1. You know, that's less than a gallon of gas at this point. Way less than most groceries. So if you can spare $1, please consider it. As far as YouTube itself, like I said, the reason the videos are being left behind is because the algorithm has just abandoned me. So I need you to help me beat the algorithm. How do you do that? Well, here's where I need to tread a little bit carefully. One of the ways that YouTubers make ad revenue is by people clicking the ads. But when I signed up to be a YouTube partner some time ago, luckily I got in before they put the 1,000 subscriber cap on it before you're able to monetize. They said very specifically in the contract I had to sign that channel operators were not allowed to tell their audience to click ads on the videos. I don't know why, I don't know if that's changed or not, but I'm not taking any chances. So I want to state very plainly, I'll even put it in text up here, I, the Omni viewer, am not telling anyone in my audience to click ads on my videos. Is that clear? All right, now that my bottom has been sufficiently covered, there are other ways to help, of course. One of those ways is, well, I'm not one of those people who generally likes to do the whole mantra of like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because I just find that annoying. I especially find it annoying when people do it in the first 5 seconds of a video before you've even gotten to the meat of what it's about. But you know what? At this point, screw it. Please, do the usual. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell, whatever. If that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Spread word about these videos, share links around with other people. That's the only other way I can think of to try and get the views up at this point. Like I said, I've got other plans. I've got a lot of ambitions I'd like to accomplish. And I'm going to need your guys' help to do it. So if you want to see where the Tales from the Omni Vault is going, if you want to know what that animated series would be like, even if you just want to hear one of the other alternative perspectives I might provide on something in a future video, then please just consider it. I know I'm not entitled to your help, but I would very much appreciate it anyway. So, on with the show, I guess. And again, I appreciate everyone who has helped me up to this point, and I appreciate everyone who will help me from this point onward. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off.